Hello guys, welcome back again to my channel. I am a chicken farmer, and here in my farm I have around 135 layers chicken here in my farm, and I am giving them their water with only two rubber drinkers, and these are small rubber drinkers. If you look here at my back, you will see the small rubber drinker that I am using to give them water, and they are 135 in number. I know a lot of people will wonder why I am using only these two drinkers to provide them water. Well, on this video today, I want to explain to you the reason why I am using these two drinkers to provide them water for the moment. Not like I'm going to use them forever, but I want to share with you why I have been using these two rubber drinkers to give them water since they are day one and they are 7 weeks of age now. The reason why I'm using only these two small rubber drinkers to provide them water is because these chicken are still too tender. So, and at this point, the rate of their water consumption is low because they are still too small. So that is the reason why I'm using these two rubber drinkers to provide them water, because I'm giving them medication in their water at this period. Even the multivitamin that I do give them, I am putting it inside their water, and I am supposed to change this water every 24 hours highest. I am giving them this little amount of water so that I don't waste their medications or their multivitamin that I do give them in the water, so that they will be able to consume the whole water for the day. Because if I should use like that kind 5 to 6 drinkers to give them water, then definitely they are not going to finish the water within 24 hours, and that means I'll be wasting that medicine that I do put in the water. So in order to save for the cost of their medication, I have to give them water with only these two rubber drinkers, which they usually finish the water that I do put in there the whole day. Sometimes they do finish it before 6 hours, and I'll replace the water again with their medicine. So as you can see, I am saving on the cost of their medication. Like if I should feed this type of drinkers, maybe that kind seeds for them and put medication in those water, before 24 hours they are not going to finish those water, and at the end of the day I'll be losing, because those medicine that I put in their water, they didn't consume it, and I'm going to pour them away in order to replace the water with another medication. Then as you can see, I am losing because those medicine are just wasted. So in order to reduce the cost, I am to be feeding them water with these two little drinkers, but I do make sure that I don't waste time replacing those water once they are done consuming the water. Like I do make sure that I do replace the water immediately they are done drinking those water, so that they don't run out of water. Then as they age, they will increase in their water intake. So as of then, I will now provide more drinkers. At that moment, I know that they will be able to finish the whole water that I will give them. And even if I put medication in the water, they will be able to consume the whole water. But for now, I am doing it this way so that I don't waste their medicine. And even the time they were small, I don't fill the whole drinkers with water. I do give them small amounts of water and their medicine inside the water, so that they will be able to finish the water. And I was using only these two drinkers then, the time they were small. But the more they age, the more I increase their water. Like, let's assume the time they were small, I do give them half of those drinkers. But for now, I do fill the both drinkers with water. And once they are done consuming the water, I'll replace it immediately. Like, I make sure that they don't run out of water. Now, I am doing this because I am available in the farm. Let's assume you are not always available in your farm. Let's assume you are doing 9 to 5 job and you are not always available in your farm. Don't do it this way that I have shared with you. Make sure you provide them enough water, because you are not always available to replace their water once they are done consuming the water. So you have to provide enough water for them so that they will be able to drink as much as possible as they can, so that they don't run out of water. You can only do it this way if you are always around in your farm, so that you don't waste their medicine. And again, if you look here, you will see that I do cover this drinker with something at the top. The reason being that this chick, they are flying on top of this drinker, and before you know it, they will poop inside their water and they won't be able to drink the water again. And this is very important if you are not always around in your farm and you are using this type of drinker. Then make sure that you do cover the top with something so that they don't poop inside the water. As you can see, the chicks are used to flying on top of this their drinker. So before you know it, they will poop inside their water and they won't be able to drink from the water again. And this is very important to note, especially if you are not the type that is always around in your farm, so that you will cover it this way, so that even the waters that you have provided for them, they won't poop inside the water and they will consume the whole water. But if they should poop inside the water and you are not around, they will not drink from the water again. Like, let's assume you went to work. When you come back, you will have almost the same amount of water that you gave them before leaving to work. Why? Because they have not consumed the water, because maybe they have put inside the water or that kind of thing. And again, I do raise their water from the ground. Like, I do put stone under, then raise the drinker from the ground so that they will not pour sawdust inside their water. Because if they should pour sawdust inside their water, they won't drink the water again. So I try all my possible best to make sure that they don't put inside their water, and also they don't pour sawdust inside their water, so that they will be able to drink from it every time. And again, there is this white something. This is sack. I just cut it into pieces and I am using it on the floor before I put the stones that I do put the drinker on. And the reason why I did it this way is to prevent the chicken from playing beside the drinker. And when they play beside their drinker, they do pour sawdust inside their water, and at the end, they won't consume it. So I would really advise you to use this method before you put their drinker, so that it will reduce the chance of them pouring sawdust inside their water. Now, this is the last thing you must consider when you are giving this your chicken water. Make sure you give them high quality water. Make sure that the water you are giving to this your chicken is drinkable water. Make sure it is the type of water that you can also drink as a human being. The reason being that when you give them dirty water, you will transfer all those waterborne diseases to this your chicken. Like, you will see them falling sick from one sickness to another because of the water you give to them. And when you don't give clean water to your chicken, it is very difficult to know where the problem is coming from. Like, when they have fall sick, you may be thinking where the problem might be coming from, but you won't know that it is coming from the water that you are giving to your chicken. So make sure you give them clean water that you can also drink as a human being. This will also help to boost their health. You know, water is good for those chicken. So make sure you give them clean water. It helps to digest their feed as soon as possible. Also, make sure that you try your best to observe all those that I have just said in this video. Thank you for watching. My name is Collins and I am a chicken farmer. As you can see, this is my small farm. I am still a small scale farmer. So to join this my journey, subscribe in this channel, because on this channel I do share the little experiments and experience I am having in this my farm here in this channel. So subscribe. Subscription is free. Subscribe so that you join this awesome family, and also like this video as you subscribe. If you find this video interesting, like it. Also, tell me your own thoughts in the comment section, and I would like to see you in my next video. Stay safe.